Let's go live to our colleagues at Fox News, and we'll be back shortly with Tiki, Paul Murray and Andrew.
I think I'm quoting now. Our pre-election polls were really, really good. It's just not true. I mean, if that were true, then the New York Times wouldn't have given Joe Biden a 70% chance this morning of winning Florida. Some polls were good, a lot were bad. And I know that the impulse always, for everyone, me, you, I mean, everybody, is self-justification, et cetera. But, I mean, we should be honest about, and I'm not specifically talking about Fox News, but the media more broadly, we should be honest about the times that we were wrong. And some of these polls were wrong, and I think many of them probably were wrong for honest reasons, but wrong nonetheless. And that's a problem. That's misleading, and we should cop to it, I think.
But one of the reasons that they may be wrong, Tucker, is something that we've talked about so much, which is this shy Trump vote, right? So you look at Florida, look at Ohio, look at Texas. You've got the president winning those areas by, I don't know, roughly 4 or 5%, something in that ballpark. And every one of the polls that we looked at, even the ones that tightened in recent days, had them in razor-thin margins in all of those areas. So it raises that question, you know, how much is the shy Trump vote, right?
Right.
Is it just that the people that they're talking to are telling them the truth? They're just not talking to the right people?
I think you're absolutely right. But the most basic question it raises is this a free country? If you are afraid to express a legitimate political view in public, if you believe you could be fired for it or banished from polite society for it, is it a free society? And the answer, of course, is no, it's not. And that's a betrayal of the basic promise of America. I'm not overstating this. And by the way, if this were happening to Joe Biden voters, whom I did not vote for, I would say the same thing. You don't want to live in a country where you don't feel free to tell others who you're voting for, especially if it's a major party candidate. So that's a huge dysfunction at the center of our society, and the fact that we just accept it as normal, I think says something bad about us. And we really should, no matter who wins tonight, work to make this a free country going forward. Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
I just think we should pay attention to the realignment underway. Again, this is separate and distinct from the ultimate winner of the race. There's a county in Texas, or many counties in Texas, but Starr County, Texas, which is right at the bottom of South Texas on the Mexican border. It's one of the poorest counties in the country, I think the third poorest. The per capita income is $7 grand a year, and it's the most Hispanic county in the United States, 96%. So 4 years ago, Hillary Clinton won this county. A Democrat has won it every year since Benjamin Harrison. She won it by 60 points. Joe Biden won it by 5 points. So that's, in the most Hispanic county in America, a swing of 55 points over one presidential term. So that is a huge change. And the thing, from my perspective, that it tells you is that not everything is racial. White liberals tend to racialize everything, but for most people, economics and culture make the difference. And you're seeing the Republican Party become a party of wage earners in a way that it never has been ever since Abraham Lincoln started it. And I just think that is maybe the biggest change to come out of the Trump first term.
OK, we'll leave our Fox News colleagues there. We've got a result in, and our affiliates are now projecting a win for Joe Biden in Hawaii, as expected, 4 electoral college votes for the Democrats there, and it brings the total number now to 227 to 204, the electoral college count, 227 to 204.